Hello, my name is Danielle. What? That's not my intro! What is it? Maybe I should watch one of my videos.
Ever since the day that you went away, you've been sending flowers to me, flowers today, flowers.
Hey guys, welcome and welcome to A Glimpse into My Life. I make lifestyle and commentary videos about whatever I want to. My name is Danielle and welcome back to my channel. I feel like that was a little bit wrong, but it's fine. It's mostly right. You know what I recently realized? One Direction, Fifth Harmony, and Little Mix are all the same group. I stand Fifth Harmony. I listened to most of Little Mix's discography, if not all of it, and I'm pretty acquainted with most of the popular One Direction singles, so I think I'm equipped enough to say that. Let's think about it a little further though, because this is in fact a YouTube video and it would make no sense for me to say those three sentences and stop. When you look at the three groups, there's the same trend of overworking. They have the same origin story, being birthed by the Simon Cowell group factory or having some relation to it. They have the token non-white member. They have a member deciding to leave. They have the forced pop sound for way too long. And I'm not saying that pop is bad or an adult can't do pop, but it was obvious that they did not want to be doing that. And lastly, the infamous hiatus post. Little Mix are going against the grain with this one, as they have posted the hiatus, but they are currently on tour. And as I'm filming this video, they did their first day of their tour, and a comment was made about it being their last
On this last, final Little Mix tour.
So maybe they have everything in common after all. The main difference I can find between these groups, however, is their levels of success. One Direction obviously being the one that was the most successful and the most popular, and then Little Mix sharing or having similar levels of success in their respective markets. The other difference may be their overall budget and the preparation put into their tour. Putting those two things aside, they're literally a remix of the same group. Sorry, I don't know if you whoa, sorry about that. Same thing done twice over. Nothing new, nothing changed. With all that being said, One Direction and Fifth Harmony are over, despite the messages on their social media. And Little Mix is in their 11th year, and there has been no outstanding groups to take their place. Obviously, that's not true. Obviously, that is not the case. The era of white dominated groups in the American music market has ended, finally, in my opinion. And I don't think their shoes will be filled for a long time, if ever. That's not to say that some independent groups have not been trying, but none of them have really caught on. And I think the labels themselves know that that is fizzling out. And if they want to have the success of what a lot of K-pop groups are receiving right now, then they have to change what they're doing. Example, literally Simon Cowell and Catchy, or however their group name is pronounced, except that is a terrible imitation of a K-pop group. Like, first of all, you need talent. Plus, all of those groups started on competition shows that were on cable. And cable, I don't know if you realize, is at an all-time low. I literally can't remember the last time I sat in front of the television for more than 10 minutes. Groups that don't have that type of foundation that these other groups were awarded don't tend to end up doing really well, whether or not they have talent. Right now, if it's a group, it's a K-pop group. And people are very intent on keeping the K-pop in front of the group. Time changes as it does, and we just really have to move along with it. But it was a really good time. Despite the fact that, in my opinion, it was a time of mediocre white-dominated groups, I think Little Mix is the only one that I genuinely wouldn't call mediocre. As the eras changed, though, I just really had to sit down and realize and reflect on the fact that 1D, 5H, and LM were just the same group for different demographics created by the same group of people in order to cash in on the hype of the time. This video is really just a goodbye to the era that I grew up in. Fifth Harmony and Little Mix quite literally raised me. Like, there's so many One Direction songs that I know purely because of osmosis. That nostalgia that I'm able to look back on those three groups, despite the varying relationships or attachments that I had to them, it's something that I will never have with another group, despite me liking a lot of other groups. No, more than I liked, let's say, One Direction. But I can't look back at the groups that I like, no, the way that I would look back at One Direction, even though I never stand One Direction and I know like 10 One Direction songs. You get it? This isn't even a big deal, or not even a big loss. All the videos and stuff and all the memories are saved on YouTube. I'm just feeling really sentimental and old. Yeah, that's everything I have to say about One Direction, Fifth Harmony, and Little Mix, and them being the final few of the mediocre white groups. Don't forget the token non-white member. They're integral.